Zhang delivers the big bang. Another KO win, and Zhang has eliminated Joyce from possibly top contender status in the heavyweight division. It's a long way back for Joyce now at his age after two losses in a row, two stoppage losses in a row to Zhang. Zhang has really made a statement in the heavyweight division. Let's analyze it, guys. I'm Paulie Malignaggi for Paulie TV. Listen, we knew Joyce had to make some adjustments. We saw him come in heavier at the weigh-in, and we thought, okay, he's going to impose himself physically. But psychologically, from a psychological point of view, after you've been beaten up the way he was in the first fight, can you really just come in and bully your opponent back? Can you have that game plan and actually execute it when psychologically you knew, no, this guy beat you up? I'll tell you what. The way Joyce started out in the rematch, I thought he was a little tentative. I thought he was trying to box, circle the ring, which, okay, it's not the worst idea in the world, but then why did you come in so heavy? Why did he come in the heaviest of his career? So it didn't actually make sense watching his game plan early in the fight, knowing what he'd weighed yesterday. Yesterday, I'm thinking, okay, you know what? He weighed in heavy. He's going to try to be physical and, impose himself as the juggernaut. Instead, he was circling around to his left against it, which is typical against a southpaw. Can I say something else, too? That whole move to your left against a southpaw, that is overrated at this point. Modern southpaws have right hooks, especially guys like Zhang, who are probably natural right-handers who converted to southpaws. That right hook prevents you from having that very vanilla game plan of, okay, just move to the left and, it'll work. No, because they got right hooks. You're going to be moving towards their right hook. Not to mention, they can hurt you with the right hook, or they can use the right hook to kind of swing you over back towards their left hand anyway. And Zhang used both styles in that way. You saw a very uneventful first round, but then as Zhang started to land in the second round, you saw what he was using. He was using that right hand to sort of sweep Joyce over, because Joyce just moving to his left. And all of a sudden, Zhang can show that right hook and sweep him over. The first time he really landed a big shot, that's what he did. He kind of swept him over and forced Joyce to kind of dip over and go over towards the left hand, and then he delivered the left hand. And that was sort of the way he was doing it. Then he's got a good right hook. He ended the fight on the right hook, actually. He ended the fight with the straight left hand to the chest. And then Joyce is actually looking for a counter right hand. If you look at the technique Joyce is using when he takes that right hook, he's actually trying to kind of roll and throw his right hand. The only thing is that Zhang threw the left hand a little bit low to the chest instead of to the head. So it makes it a little harder to roll and counter him to begin with. But nonetheless, he still attempted it. And you can see when you make that roll, again, there's little technical fundamentals at close range. I'm not saying your hand always has to be up, because I know it's a lot harder to roll and throw that right hand to even against a southpaw or against anybody when you roll countering. A lot of times your lead hand is down. But right there in that moment, especially against a southpaw, it gets a little bit complicated to use that roll right hand, because the southpaw with a right hook, when they don't have a right hook, it's different. But with a right hook, as you're rolling and countering, he does exactly what Zhang did. So Zhang ended up meeting him with the right hook. Joyce kind of tries to roll, tries to come around, and as he's coming around, that right hook ends up connecting, and that was all she wrote. I mean, I saw Joyce get up. I thought maybe he's going to continue. He went down hard, though. He went down hard to the point where I guess the ref wanted to stop it, but I didn't see Joyce complaining, because you know me, I personally can't stand when referees don't count. They stopped the fight just based on how he fell. But Joyce also did not complain, so therefore there is no complaint about the stoppage. I think Joyce was like, all right, I've had enough. He just got up, the stoppage was made, and he just walked back to his corner. Zhang, big knockout win. Where does he go now? People are going to say, oh, he should fight Fury. He's got his name now in England with 2 wins over Joyce. I agree. The only thing is I don't see Fury coming back against guys like Zhang. If anything, maybe you'll see Fury against Usyk. But I don't even know if you'll see that at this point, because he's making more money knocking out MMA rejects than anything else. And that's not a disrespect to Francis Ngannou, who was an excellent MMA fighter, but he can't get the money in MMA that he can in boxing. So it creates a situation for Fury to go get more money fighting him than he does fighting Usyk. And that's the thing. That's the problem now. If Fury's getting this kind of easy money, you're not going to see him taking on contenders like Zhang. Maybe with the reward the Usyk fight brings, which is the unified heavyweight championship of the world, maybe you see fights Usyk. But honestly, I don't see that happening. So I think the best case scenario for Usyk to get a big fight here, to get a competitive fight here, it might be Zhang. Zhang already is the interim WBO champion. To begin with, now WBO makes interim titles. I didn't even realize they started doing that too. You have a legitimate chance to make Usyk and Zhang. You know what? Why not do it in England? You know what? Usyk has fought in England. Joyce has fought in England. I think somebody should just do that fight in England. I think Hearn actually has Usyk anyway. Honestly, personally, I think it will be a big fight in England no matter what. Now that both guys have actually have a big status on the world stage. Both guys have gotten big wins in England. I know Usyk is a while ago when he beat Tony Bellew, but Zhang now coming off 2 straight wins in a row over Joyce is on some big momentum. You know what? Let's make Usyk and Zhang, and let's do it in the UK with all those great fans. I'm Paulie Malignaggi. This is Paulie TV. Comment, like, subscribe. Let me know your thoughts on the Zhang victory, the emphatic Zhang victory. Let me know who you want to see him up against next. And let me also know if you like that idea in England, Usyk versus Zhang. Does it sell? Are you guys gonna go watch the fight live in the UK? I think it does great ratings in the right atmosphere, and that is the right atmosphere if you guys attend the fight live and buy tickets. Take it easy.